Welcome to the Average Brentwood Teens podcast,
where we talk about our experiences
as a teen and share our
thoughts as a teen.
You know it. Yeah.
Another day, another life, another breathing session with the Average Brentwood Teens. I am Josh, and right next to me I have Boy Q.
I'm Philip.
Seth.
Jade,
Chris.
And today we have a brave man, a great man, a man that serves Brentwood like no other. Eiffel Ramirez.
Eiffel.
Eiffel. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
Let's start again.
Sir Eiffel Ramirez.
how you feeling today?
Doing good. Thanks for having me here. This is fun. It should be fun.
This is your first time on a podcast, I heard, yeah?
First time, yeah. Never done a podcast before.
I mean, how do you feel? Is it like weird or anything?
No, just the headset's a little weird, but it's all right. Now I know they do it on the radio like this, so you can hear everything. But no, it's pretty cool.
Our special guest, Officer Ramirez, or Sir Ramirez. What can I call you?
You can call me Eiffel. Eiffel's good.
So, I want to first start off by asking you a few questions about your childhood and teen life. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Perfect. What generation do you consider yourself to be?
Generation. Well, I was born in 82, so I think I'm still a millennial, technically, right?
Okay.
When does it start? 81 or something? I think it's 79. Yeah, so I'm in there.
Do you have any siblings?
No siblings.
No siblings?
No brother, no sister, no.
Only child?
Lucky.
Oh, yeah, I have a lot of cousins, though. My mother had like seven sisters, so they all had girls.
It's just the same.
Were you ever spoiled?
That's what my cousins say. Yeah, they say I was spoiled.
Chris, you got anything for the great Officer Ramirez?
Oh, yes. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Washington Heights, Manhattan. Yeah, I know that. Where that's at? Way uptown, like 207th Street.
Yeah.
Up there most of my life. And then like when I was like 16, I moved to Astoria, Queens.
Do you have like a cool landmark you want to say? Like somewhere like that people could go to enjoy like a site or something?
Oh, in the city? Or just the whole city in New York City, Manhattan. I grew up in Manhattan, so anywhere in Manhattan, just walk around. There's so much stuff to do. Different people, different things. Central Park's always pretty cool. So.
What do you think about the parks here in Brentwood?
As far like which parks?
Like Timberland Park.
It's good. I've been there the last few years since I do the community stuff. So I've been there a lot. We do the Town of Islip birthday party every year there. And we always just pass by. We play basketball with the kids and stuff. We never lose.
You're pro baller?
No, I'm not a pro. I'm all right. Not anymore.
What was your favorite and least favorite subjects in school?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't think I had a least favorite. I had a love-hate relationship with math. Some days I was good, some days I didn't get it.
You're saying that to math students who were selling math.
No, math was tough. It got tougher as you got in college too. It was tough. So.
What about college?
With college, I went to small school in Rockland County, Dominican College.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's good. They specialize in like athletic training and stuff like that. But I went there for baseball. I played baseball in college. So
you said you didn't have a least favorite subject.
No, I don't think so. I think history was my favorite.
Oh, yes.
So history, I love history. I guess let's go with math.
Did you ever sing, dance, or play instruments?
No, I could. I dance at the family parties, bachata. That's about it. Bachata, but no, no instruments. No, I try to get my son to play trumpet. He's no good either, so I don't think it's.
Do you have an associate's or a bachelor's degree?
Bachelor's.
In what field?
Social science and / criminal justice, but it wasn't completely criminal justice back then. It was social science.
So you always had an eye to be an officer?
It was an interest, yeah. That I was thought when I was growing up, like a lawyer or something like that. So I knew I liked that field, something different every day. I couldn't be in an office. I knew that. So the lawyer thing didn't work out. But,
yeah.
But it was, I always had a little interest in it.
This is a question from my physics teacher. I'm saying why do he says most cops don't learn physics. I want to know why that's so.
Physics, I don't know. It's probably because it takes you gotta really sit down and think about it. I don't know. It's a good question. I'll ask some cops around.
Did you hang out at the library when you were a teen?
No, I didn't. I only went to the library when we had papers or something like that. Some of the oldest. My mother, I remember she got the encyclopedia. You guys don't even know what that is. You guys know what that is?
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah,
Y'all
it's
know what it
Well,
is.
that was like a big thing then.
An
If you had one-
encyclopedia is basically like,
a library.
yeah.
And that's what
It's
we
just
had in our house, so I used that a lot. And then I would go to the library. Just had to
We
pick
have a
up
library at the school too. We have a dictionary, encyclopedia right there to help us.
Yeah, you guys are lucky with all the technology now. We didn't have. I had to go there. I had to look for the cards, Dewey Decimal System, and take the cards out. But yeah, when I had papers, I went a lot to the library, but never really hung out because libraries weren't like this back then. They weren't.
They weren't as great as
This is cool. I'm here all the time in Brentwood Library, so you guys do. You have a lot of cool stuff.
Well, since you didn't hang out at the library when you were a kid, what did you do after school?
Me, I played a lot of sports. Almost every season, I played a sport. So I went to like basketball, to baseball. There's always something. My parents kept me busy with like that.
Mm-hmm. So you were a sports person?
Yeah, I like
If
sports.
you weren't playing sports, what were you doing?
Just hang out, video games. Then hang out with the friends. I was always outside. We were playing. We used to play a lot outside.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things you could play?
A lot of sports games, but like we played Nintendo or Contra. You guys ever play Contra?
Oh, that's a hard game.
Contra, Mario Brothers, all that good stuff.
Ooh, what was your favorite console growing up?
Nintendo.
Nintendo?
And
Oh,
Super Nintendo, yeah. I was never a Genesis guy.
Mm.
My friends had it, but Nintendo, Super Nintendo.
What was your favorite and least favorite games from Nintendo then?
Nintendo, Duck Hunt, because everybody always used to cheat.
Oh, Duck Hunt, the classic.
Everybody was cheating. Used to get real close to the screen.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jade.
Duck Hunt's alright, bro.
So,
Do you know anything about Pokemon? Do you ever play it?
Only up here. When do you still do the team gaming? Right
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
I would play here and I'd lose him. I'd be the first one out. Yeah, it was hard. But my son likes Pokemon. But I never really got into Pokemon. Just in the game here, with the fight game. I picked Pikachu and I was out. So,
That's Smash Bros.
Smash Bros. That's the one where he was in. That's what I used to play, but I'm not too familiar with the cartoon.
were you an honors kid, actually?
I had potential, my mother said. I was good. You know what? I was a good student. But I could have worked hard. I was smart enough to, if I just listened and like I listened in class and did my work, I kind of get by like that. And I was always in the mid 80s, low 80s, just doing that.
I'm you.
Yeah,
I'm you.
it's tough. Like I should have studied more. If I would have studied more, I'd be in the 90s. But I was kind of just listened and I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
What's your favorite part of being an officer?
My favorite part now is definitely that every day's different. I get to meet a lot of people. I get to meet you guys. That's pretty cool. In my regular life, if I was doing something else, I wouldn't have this opportunity. I meet a ton of different people every day. So that's pretty much my favorite part.
And one more thing about your child life. What was your best memories growing up?
Just being outside with my friends, playing sports. Like just even to this day, we still share memories about that. Like just meaningless games, but we remember stuff and we just make fun of each other and just talk about it.
Anything else you guys want to add on?
What's your preferred baseball team for New York?
Oh, Mets.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though I grew up right next to Yankee Stadium, I never liked them.
I feel hurt.
So much respect.
It's mostly the fans I don't like, though.
Yeah,
Yankee
the fans are the worst.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
Yankee fans are the
respectful.
worst.
That's respectful.
All my friends are Yankee fans, so
Oh.
I still like them.
I like how you stand your ground. Though. So, we just want to take a small break for now because we have a little commercial that we made.
Do you want instant access to movies, music, comics, audiobooks, and ebooks? Well, you're in luck. With just your public library card, you can now get all these free things through Hoopla.
So what is Hoopla? Hoopla is a digital platform that instantly lets you borrow movies, comics, music, audiobooks, and ebooks, and so much more. What is better is that there's no waiting, no late fees, and everything is always available 24/7. All you have to do is download the app or go to hoopladigital.com. Register with your library card number, and the world is yours.
Hoopla. And we are back. This is Average Brentwood Teens, where it's a bunch of teens talking about teen life as a team. And we are interviewing police officer Eiffel Ramirez. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Officer Ramirez was talking about teen gaming. If you are interested in that, go down to the Brentwood Public Library. Every Tuesday, we are going to be having gaming upstairs. So, now back to the interview. We want to talk about you as a police officer, Brentwood. So, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So, first question is, can you be able to tell us why, when, and if you wanted to become a police officer?
It was always like a thing. I know. I thought I went to college for baseball, so everybody want to be a baseball player, but it was very difficult. So I always knew that was like kind of my backup plan B to say. So I took the test in like college, like my junior year to NYPD, because that's where I started. I took the test and just it happened to really line up well. Right when I finished college, NYPD called. So 2 weeks later, I was in the city academy.
You were always interested in it, or?
Yeah, when I was little, one of the teams I played for, like literally was sponsored by like a precinct. So the cops would always come, and I thought it was pretty cool that the cops would like help the community, and they were helping people. So I always liked that.
When did you transfer to Suffolk County?
Suffolk about in December of 2011, so about 8 years ago.
What goals have you set for yourself, for your department?
Well, for myself, it's just to do my job like the best to my ability, like really go. So community liaison is my title. So I just try to touch a bunch of different spots in the community, teens, elderly, doesn't matter. I just go and try to like bridge the gap, you know.
So your main goal is just support and to
Support
provide
and
for
let
your community?
the people know there's a different side of the police department. It's not always just arresting, tickets. There's other parts to
To
policing.
form better connections, everybody.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because nowadays there's a bunch of controversy with the police force that's been going on.
Yeah, there's always stuff in the news. That's the thing. The news only plays the bad part. So
Yeah.
we do a lot of good. A lot of people don't see, and that's fine. But we're always out here doing good.
Jade, can you be able to give Mr. Ramirez a question?
Oh, how does the police department to support LGBTQ community?
Oh, we just met with them. They have a building in Hop Hop, a brand new building. We went over there, and we do programs with them. We're trying to set up a program now where it's kind of self-defense. And so we're always communicating with them. We have open communication, and we support them.
What are the biggest challenges you face in your job?
Biggest challenges is just like pretty much bridging that gap. Some people, like, because of the news and everything else, they think, oh, police are bad. Police are shooting everybody every day. Just not how it is. So our job is just every day go out there and like change everybody's mind and just do the right thing.
I know my cousin was trying to become a police officer. I saw what he was going through. He's trying really hard.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough every day. There's some people they're not going to judge me by me. They're going to see a uniform. So, but that's my job. It's like meet you guys, we talk, and then by the end of the day, even sometimes people we arrest. You bring them in. By the end of the day, you're talking regular. And they understand that we have a job to do. So our job is to, if they did something wrong, they broke the law, we got to arrest them. And they understand that at the end of the day.
If you are comfortable with it, like, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh, craziest thing. I delivered a baby once.
Seriously?
I think somebody sent me something too.
Wow.
I think it was today, like 5 years ago.
Today?
5 years ago. Like,
Oh.
today's the day. I remember. No, today. Yeah, I just delivered it downstairs when I came up. No, it was about 5 years ago. I helped. It was me and a paramedic, and baby was coming out. So.
Oh. How does a ban, like, how do you ban e-cigarettes and vapes and stuff?
Well, with the laws, once they pass the laws, we actually do little stings where we'll send them into certain stores to see if they sell them to minors and anything like that. When they sell them, then they're issued like a summons. We just make sure the store is like playing by the rules.
How would you go about joining the Police Explorers?
I'm the guy. You talk to me after. I'll give you my card, and you go. Just come to the precinct. You go to come to a couple meetings, and if you like it, you keep coming back. Your application, you get a uniform, then you're part of the Explorers.
What days they usually meet?
Usually Mondays. Mondays at like 6 to 8. Yeah, so
Right.
you guys are all welcome to come if you want to see how it is. We teach you a lot of cool stuff. Show you some stuff.
For those who are interested, remember, Eiffel Ramirez, he can be able to help you out. I want to know, because I've seen this a lot in cartoons. Is it true that police officers really, really, really like donuts?
Absolutely. Who doesn't like donuts? You guys like donuts?
Well, I like
I
donuts.
love
yeah,
donuts.
For sure.
Donuts.
I get a box of cream in the morning.
Yeah, what's your favorite flavor of donut?
Donut? I'm gonna have to say probably jelly.
Do you have any children?
I do have a son. Yeah, 12.
What are his hobbies?
His hobbies? He also plays. He's a big sports kid too. Does play the trumpet. He's not very good at it, but he plays it.
Well, at
I
least
don't
trying.
think any of them
At least he's
are.
trying.
He's trying.
I was actually curious because I've seen this a lot. Is there any like rehabilitation programs? And by that I mean I've been watching Beyond Scared Straight.
Mhm.
So is there basically like stuff like that around Brentwood that I don't know about?
No, like if somebody like a kid needs to be straightened up, we could probably guide them to certain places. We don't do it per se, and then we try to speak to them if we can. We just speak to them and tell them, hey, you're going down the wrong path, and we show them how other kids that went down this path, how they ended up, and it's not good. So that's pretty much all we can do. But they do have like different programs, agencies that we could refer them to.
Have you ever been to a juvenile prison before?
I did, yeah. When I worked in the city, I went to one in the Bronx. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's not pretty. It was like on a shipyard somewhere in the Bronx.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's not fun.
What advice would you give a teen to get more involved in our community?
Just keep doing stuff. Just do the right thing. Do stuff like you guys are doing. Be involved. Like just do right. Do good. Don't do bad. Right. You see something, treat your neighborhood like you would your house. You know.
Since you're an officer and you're mostly outside and learning a lot about the community and people, from when you were young and from right now, have you seen any major change?
In in the city of Brentwood. Well, city's changing. Brentwood's changing, but it's pretty much it's good. I've never had a problem with Brentwood, CI, Bayshore. It's just a small percentage, and it's like 99% of the people are great. You guys know it's like the 1%. Like if you're on a block, one house might be bad and makes the whole block look bad.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So.
Anything else you guys want to add in? No? Perfect. Because we have this special thing we started doing, lightning round. So, are you ready for the lightning round?
I'm ready.
Okay, we did this good last time, so you guys can do this, yeah? Okay, here we go.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Chris, you didn't say anything.
I did.
You were so quiet.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're all very quiet, Josh.
All right, go ahead, Philip.
If you had like a dream non-traditional pet, like not like a cat or a dog or something, like something weird like a snake
Or
what would it
dragon.
be? Like a bear.
A tiger.
Tiger?
Yeah, we'll do a tiger.
White or
We
not?
love Princess Jasmine.
No, regular. Orange. Tony the tiger.
You'd have to move to Texas.
Who was your favorite superhero?
Batman.
DC and Marvel.
I don't know the difference.
I'll take it. Chris, go.
Describe your worst haircut.
Oh man, when I was younger, one barber messed up my line. I was
Did you
mad.
tip him after?
Yeah, I was young. I tipped him.
Oh no, you should
No.
have tipped him.
I
You
was
should
young.
have tipped
I
him.
didn't know any better. I was mad. It took like 6 months to get back.
Oh, that's
You should have
tragic.
tipped him.
I know.
Seth, hit him.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I don't know too much about it. I saw his village though in like Florida. That was pretty cool.
Universal?
Yes,
Yeah.
Universal. I went over there. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool. But no, I don't know too much.
Did you
about
get
it.
one of the wands?
My son did. My son. Yeah.
Did he get the interactive one?
Yeah, when you go in right and you hit something. Yeah. he got that.
Yes. I love those.
Okay, so expanding on this, what house would you be restored into? Like Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff?
Now I saw that Fantastic Beast movie that had anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what the houses are?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, thank God I'm not the only one. What's your favorite weird food combination?
I don't think I have. I'm pretty. I don't play too much around. I don't play around with my food too much. I'm pretty straightforward. I think.
Straightforward?
Yeah.
Okay, so at my church, one of the ladies there, she's friends with the cheetah girl, and her combination is tuna fish mayonnaise and
Just
Kool-Aid.
Oh,
Oh no, I can't do that.
bro.
Would you try a hot
for
sauce,
her.
hot sauce and pizza?
Would I what?
Hot sauce and pizza.
Yeah, I would do that.
Let's
Nice
go.
tangy sriracha.
Yeah, I would
That's
try
every
that.
day
I like
for
hot
me.
sauce. So I would-
Oh, you're a
Those pizza
spicy man?
crunchers.
Spicy. What's the
Oh
last
my
book you read?
You know what? One time I did buy, Aziz, the comedian.
Sounds
Aziz.
familiar.
Well, hey, I bought one of his books. I was at the airport.
Oh yeah, actually, are you an anime fan?
What's that? That kind of.
What? I'll take it. I'll take it. Anime is basically Japanese cartoon.
Oh no, I'm familiar with it. No. Is that like what's the thing? The tops, the Beyblades?
Oh yeah,
Technically.
Beyblade.
Beyblade.
Beyblades was fire.
Yeah.
Okay, do you do karaoke?
So, I could.
You could.
Keyword.
What is your go-to song?
Oh man, in college, it's a different time. But it's,
Go ahead.
I would do. One time I did. It's like a Garth Brooks country thing, like Friends in Low Places. You guys, know about
Oh
that?
no.
You guys, but it's a
sorry,
good.
I
It's a
don't know
good like
about that.
karaoke song.
Since this is your first time on a podcast, have you listened to any other podcasts besides Average Family Teens?
I did. Only podcast I ever listened to was I first got into like fantasy baseball and stuff.
Ooh,
So I used to listen to these fantasy baseball guys just to like see how they thought and everything else. And so I did listen to a lot of those podcasts.
Who makes the best sandwich in Brentwood?
Oh, Cubanita.
Hey.
Yeah, you guys know that? Hot sauce, right? Get the hot sauce.
True. Someone gets it.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add on?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's a hot dog, a sandwich. No, it is not.
It's cereal
Why?
and soup.
Cold soup.
Cold. Perfect.
So, since tomatoes are technically a fruit, in your opinion, would that make ketchup a jam?
Now this is new. I never heard this.
It's a
one.
smoothie.
I think you're right. It is probably It's fruit jam. Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. I just can't. I have to say, Mr. Eiffel. I just got to be respectful. But Mr. Eiffel, for the people who are listening right now, is there anything you want to add on? Do you want to give them any advice or tell them anything about the police force or just anything in general? What do you want to say?
No, just to give give the police a chance. I guess don't judge everything by what you see in the news. Judge it by how you're treated by each individual officer. Everybody's different. It's not just one person. If you had a bad experience, you could have just had a bad day with regular people too. So we just wear a uniform and go to work. So
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Eiffel, Officer Ramirez, Eiffel Ramirez, whatever you want me to say, or whoever addresses you as is. Thank you so much for coming on to Average Family Teens. I'm actually honored that the first time on a podcast you decided to come to the Brentwood Public Library. So, just so you guys know, take care of your community, take care of yourself, and make sure you go to your local library and tell your librarians you love them. And also make sure you come on down to the Brentwood Public Library!